Hiya guys, Talon here, and this crazy lizard is back with another Noteblock tutorial. And, well, since I reached over 1,000 subscribers, I decided, well, let's see how far I'll go with this. Yeah, hold your applause. Um, yes, so this is the tutorial that everyone, like, a lot of you have been requesting. So I've been generous and I've given you a fair chunk of the song. So this will be the part of the song that I'm doing. See the line where the sky meets the sea, it calls me, and no one knows how far it goes. Yes, that portion of the song. And yeah, actually this time I've managed to create a figure out exactly how much everything I used and everything. So you'll need 9 pieces of redstone or more, because this is not counting the part that will connect up your song to your source of triggering it. So yes, 9 pieces of redstone, 41 repeaters, 65, so a stack and 1 note blocks, and you will need 35 planks of wood. So, yes. And as always with my note block tutorials, placing down the repeater or the note block counts as 0. When we hit it with our right click on it, that's 1, 2, and 3 for the hits. Same thing goes with the repeaters, or with the note blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so forth. And that gives you the notes. So this song is pretty easy. It has only the melody and the bass. There are no drums to worry about. So yes, let's get right into it. But first I am going to break this repeater here so that I can give you a full segment chunk of this. So, yes. To start off, you're going to want 10 on wool, 1 on the next repeater, 11 on wool, 1 on that next repeater. Then, you're going to want to hit 10 and 22 on base, or wood, with 5, 10, and 14 on wool. Then it's 3 on the next repeater, 10 on base with 10 on wool, 1 on the next repeater, 12 on wool, 1 on the next repeater, 10 on base with 14 on wool, 3 on the next repeater, 10 on wool, and 10 on base and 10 on wool. 1 on the next repeater, 12 on wool, 1 on the next repeater, 10 on base with 14 on wool, 3 on the next repeater, 10 on base, 3 on the next repeater, 10 on base with 10 on wool, 3 on the next repeater, 10 on base with 17 on wool, 3 on the next repeater, 5 on base, or 5 and 17 on base, 3 on the next repeater, 5 on base with 12 on wool, 3 on base, or on the repeater, 3 on the next repeater, 5 on base, 3 on the next repeater, and 5 on base. And yes, I'm going to leave that chunk, so hopefully it should sound like this. And yes, let's continue with the rest of the song. It gets a little minor bit complicated. Not as much so that Hawaiian Roller Coaster Ride was. That one's complex. It took me a while to do. So yes, 3, so that's 0, 1, 2, 3. on that next repeater, 5 on the next base, 3 on the next repeater, 5 on the next base, 1 on the next repeater, 10 on wool, 1 on the next repeater, 5 on base with 17 on wool, 1 on the next repeater, 19 on wool, 1 on the next repeater, 5 on base, 3 on the next repeater. And then we have 17 and 19 on base with 7, 10, and 14 on wool. 3 on the next repeater, 7 on base, 3 on the next repeater, 7 on base, 1 on the next repeater, 12 on wool, 1 on the next repeater, 7 on base, 3 on the next repeater, 7 on base, 3 on the next repeater, 7 on base, 1 on the next repeater, 10 on wool, 1 on the next repeater, 7 on base with 17 on wool, 1 on the next repeater, 19 on wool, 1 on the next repeater, 7 on base, 3 on the next repeater. And then it's 2 and 14 on base with 7, 10, and 14 on wool. 3 on the next repeater, 2 on base, 3 on the next repeater, 2 on base, 1 on the next repeater, 15 rather, on wool, 0 on the next repeater, 14 on wool, 0 on the next repeater, 2 on base with 12 on wool, 3 on the next repeater, 2 on base, 3 on the next repeater, 2 on base, 3 on the next repeater, and we end with another 2 on base. And now you should have the full segment of the song that I've provided here, so... And yes, I say wool, and I have it on wool, because neutral, non-stone, non-sand, non-wood blocks just make the melody and harmony noises for the... So you could easily just use dirt for those, to place those on, and it'll still make that noise. So yes, that is that tutorial. And yeah, I think I'm getting much better at these, and I'm actually quite happy with how these are turning out. So yes, tune in next time for We Know the Way in Noteblock doorbell tutorial style. So yes, yeah, Lizard out.